When you start finding out the truth, it's not for the weak. Your family will abandon you. You will go through a range of emotions: hatred, crying, frustration, disappointment, rage, betrayal, disloyalty. You'll go through a lot of different emotions. And I went through that. I found out the truth in 2015. And when I started waking up, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I was indoctrinated for 20 some years thinking there was really a Jesus, really thinking that there was a God that was up in the heavens waiting on me. I had no concept that we, or should I say I, was a daughter of Zion, and that we, the melanated people, were the chosen people. We're the descendants. So how can you say that you are the descendants? Because my heart is for Yahuwah. And I tried to follow his commandments. And now that I know what his commandments really is, and the Sabbath, and everything that I'm supposed to know, and I'm learning, and I'm still learning, it taught me to really research and go into context and precepts upon precepts, line by line. And Yahuwah has given me the financial means to travel and look up the truth. I wanted to know the historical facts, the ancient facts. I went to different countries and different places in the United States because there are hidden gems that nobody understands or even knows. We've been lied to. We've been indoctrinated by the Gentiles and other nations. They have told us to wait on the rapture. They have told us if we just be good people. But what do they do? These same Christians discriminated against us. The same Christians that burned crosses on our lawns in front of our houses. The same Christians that burned down our ancestors' house, churches, hospitals, and cities. The same Christians that had put many towns underneath the water, Lake Lanier, Central Park. The same people that call themselves Christians have not came out against any person, man or woman, that have been harassed by the police. Where are the Christians at when all these different people have been unalived? I mean, the young lady, I forgot her name, but she was in the house. She called for help, and the police officer unalived her in her house. What happened to the Christian outcry? What happened to the immigrant outcry? Oh, wait a minute. Where's the activist outcry? Matter of fact, where is our black activist outcry at this? When you've been lied to for so long, you go through a range of emotions. It's not for the weak. You find out that everything that they taught you has been a lie. You sit in church Sunday after Sunday, Wednesday or Thursday for Bible studies, and they talk about the same thing. I remember my pastor telling me we are the Gentiles and the white people are the Israelites. And I always felt like, what do you mean? I've read the Bible, and I've read the Bible many times, and it never ever lined up with the white people, especially the people over there in Jerusalem. It never lined it up to me. And when I started questioning it, I was told that I was teaching heresy, that I'm what's the word that they use? They said that I have been brainwashed. I have been manipulated. Somebody's speaking in my ear. It's not true. And I'm like, I'm reading the Bible and Yahuwah is showing me. And when I say Yahuwah and Yahushua, they tell me their name doesn't matter. And they've never heard of that name before. But you're supposed to be the one preaching. You're the one that's supposed to be studying. But see, the problem is that we let the Gentiles teach us. So they're telling our so-called melanated pastors they need to go to theology school and get, degreed by a Gentile, and they get to teach what they teach them. And they get out of line. They can't be teaching. So the Gentiles been indoctrinating us, and nobody's saying anything. I always listen to like Supernatural and all those different places all the time, and I realized how does somebody go to heaven every day? Like on the Supernatural, they had a guy on there that went to heaven every day, and so-called God was telling him everything that was going to happen every day. Now, wait a minute. If you're going to heaven every day, why are you keep coming back down here? And why is he allowing you to go back and forth? I mean, you're a Gentile. That doesn't even make sense. And none of the stuff that you said even came to pass. Let me tell you, your family will abandon you. People that you thought was your friends will abandon you. When you start seeking the truth and start teaching the truth, you have men, and I have men all the time on my page, will tell me, you are a woman that should keep your mouth shut. You need to be at home and keep your mouth shut and let the man speak. Okay, our men are not speaking. They're too busy being out there with the strange women. And even you men that say that you Hebrew Israelites, you got a side girl that's a snow bunny, an Asian bunny, or a Hispanic bunny. You're doing all kind of wicked things. You can't even talk without using profanity. I've seen your live. You don't even believe in Yahushua, and you don't even believe in the New Testament. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you even believe in the Word, because everything that you talk about is against Yahuwah's Word. So if you're going to talk about anybody, you better be able to stand up and back up what you're saying in context, precept upon precept, line by line. So I just want to say, when you start finding out the truth, don't just settle with just looking at the Bible. You get you some books. You start to travel. You start looking up historical texts. You start looking at references. You start Timbuktu. I read that. Excuse me. I have a library of books, and I read, and I travel, and I go look at monuments, and when I was in Israel, they have sections where underneath the tunnels they had areas where everything was showing woolly hair and pictures and all that stuff, but it was in sections, and they were rushing you through there so you couldn't see it. What I'm saying is, if you're going to find out the truth, you better have the Holy Spirit with you and Yahuwah with you, because it's not for the weak. You got to learn how to stand on it. I promise you.